Okay, second grade, for lesson 15 in math this week, you guys are going to use an actual ruler and start measuring some things. So if we were in class together, I would have you guys make your own ruler out of paper using your measuring tiles. We did it earlier in the year. Remember we made our own rulers, you guys, but you made centimeter rulers. So we're working in inches now. This is an inch. An inch is bigger than a centimeter. So this week we had somebody really sweet and kind donated some items to you guys, and these blue boxes are going to be on your folders. Inside your blue boxes are tons of awesome school supplies that you get to use at home, some glue sticks and whatnot. But in every box is a very important tool that's perfect for this week for us. It's a ruler. So open up your ruler, and you're going to use this on your math for lesson 15. How great is that? So we're not going to make our own ruler. We would if we were in class together, and it'd be fun. But for this week, or for the situation now and you guys being at home, you're going to use your own fancy ruler that came in your blue box. I also sent another bigger, longer ruler home earlier in the lunch sack earlier this year. But if you lost it, now you got another one. Okay. So looking at your pre-draw right first, it says Edwin and Tina have the same toy truck. Edwin says his is 4 toothpicks long. Tina says hers is 12 lima beans long. How can they both be right? Use words or pictures to explain how Edwin and Tina can both be right. Okay. They have the exact same toy truck, right? So for your picture, here's what I would do. I would just draw a truck. Ooh. Not a great drawing. We all know Mrs. Baldini's not that good at drawing. Okay, so draw the truck. Edwin says his is 4 toothpicks long. So there's 1 toothpick, 2, 3, 4. That's about 4 toothpicks long. So Edwin's right. His truck is 4 toothpicks long. Now Tina has the same truck, but she said hers is 12 lima beans long. That's interesting. So we have to draw something to prove that it is the same, that it's 12 lima beans long. Well, lima beans are a lot smaller than toothpicks. And maybe a lima bean, maybe like a few lima beans equals 1 toothpick. So we have to get 12. So 1, 2, 4. What if each toothpick was 3 lima beans long? Well, check that out. So they are both right. This is Edwin. Those are his toothpicks. He has 4. And this is Tina, and she had 12 lima beans. And then that proves and that shows that just because they were using different measuring tools, that they can still be the same. It's just that the toothpicks are longer. They're 3 lima beans long. And but they both would be correct. Yes. You can use different objects. This is what we said in the last lesson. You can use different objects to measure, but it just has to be the same object. You know, Edwin didn't take a toothpick and a lima bean and try and measure. He just had his toothpick measuring. So it's a good measuring tool. Okay. So what I want you guys to do is just get straight into the problem set and take your ruler, okay? And we're just going to practice. You're going to probably want mom or dad or big brother or sister to help. You're going to practice measuring things. So it says number 1, a pencil is blank inches. So, and then it says draw a line that is about the same length as the pencil. So the first thing you want to do is measure the pencil, okay? Now be careful, because if you look on these rulers, this side, it says, let's see if you can see that in my head. See that CM right there? That means centimeter side. Do not use the centimeter side. We have to measure in inches. So make sure that you're on this top side and it says, let me see, inch right there. This is the side where you're going to have to use to measure your pencil. Okay, so a pencil is blank inches. So you just put your ruler up. Now this pencil's a little bit longer than my ruler, but I can make an educated guess here that my pencil is about 7 inches long. Can't get that off. everybody's pencils might be different sizes, because now why is that? Because when you sharpen them, they get smaller, right? Or if you're using a mechanical pencil, it might be different than this type of pencil. So I'm going to put a pencil is 7 inches. And then it says draw a line that is about the same length as a pencil. Can I draw a line using my pencil? No, because this is what I'm going to use to draw my line. So I can't lay this down and draw a line underneath it. So what you do is you take your ruler, and you know that your pencil was 7 inches long. So you put your ruler down on the piece of paper, and you hold it. Let's see if you can see. You hold it like this, and we're going to go all the way to 7. Now these little rulers only go to 6. So what we're going to do, start at the end, draw your line, and stop at 6. Pick up your ruler, put it at the end, and just add 1 more inch. Stop at 1. Okay? So now I've made a line that's 7 inches long, which is about the same length as my pencil. Like I said, if you have some trouble and it's like kind of awkward, you might want to ask mom or dad to kind of help you, and then maybe they can show you how to measure something, and then you can give it a shot, okay? And you just go down. You measure an eraser, do the same thing, a crayon, a marker, and then at the bottom it asks a bunch of questions. What's the longest item you measured? And then how long was it? What's the shortest item you measured? How short was it? And then what's the difference in length between the longest and shortest items? Ooh. So let's say your pencil is 7 inches long and you measure an eraser that was 5 inches long. The difference between these two, this is your pencil, this is your eraser. To find the difference, you subtract. So the difference between a pencil and eraser might be 2 inches, okay? And then now on this page, it's going to have you start measuring triangles, which is cool. So you just put your ruler on the inch side, remember. Line it up, and this side, oops, this side of the triangle is 3 inches. You can see the 3. So you write 3 on that side. And then you do the same for side A and side B. And then it asks you a bunch of questions. Which side is the shortest? What's the length of side A? What's the length of side C and B together? So if you're taking C and B and you're adding them together, then that's how you get that answer. What's the difference between the shortest and longest sides? Again, remember, difference means you're subtracting those two numbers. And then solve. How many inches equal 1 foot? I'll tell you guys right now, so this will help you. 1 foot equals 12 inches. You will need this to do the problem 7 at the bottom of your problem set, okay? All right, and then your exit ticket is just kind of more shape measuring. All right, great. If you guys have any questions, let me know.